experience using Introduction to Psychology published by OpenStax?
I was actually really excited to use the online book.
It was a very cool tool. It's the most I've ever used a textbook.
This is a portable textbook.
It's really a great resource, very convenient. It's one of the best resources I've ever used, really. I would use it on my laptop, my phone. It was really convenient.
It was good. It was really good, actually.
It was overall pretty good.
My experience was pretty good, I can say.
My experience was really good because I found out it was free, so it didn't take any money out of my pocket, and it was useful because I actually used it compared to other classes where I had actual textbooks and I wouldn't even open it.
My experience was that it was very helpful for me and it was very convenient, and I really took advantage of it and I used it quite a lot.
You know, sometimes I would just go down to, get coffee and sit down and study, and, I wouldn't have to carry around a bunch of stuff with me. It would just be my laptop and whatever I needed to take notes on.
My experience using the OpenStax textbook was that it was pretty good. I never had any trouble loading it or trying to get to it.
I'm glad that the book was free online, but I did buy it on iBooks just so I could have it on my phone and laptop, and it was only $5, so that's not bad.
I actually liked it. I would use it at work when I was at work and I needed to search up a question. I would just go on my phone and just search it up real quick, real easy.
I was glad I could download the textbook onto my phone. Super easy to access. It was always there when I needed it. Just the touch of the screen.
What did you like about the text?
It was easy to read.
I liked that it was free and that it was easy to access online. It wasn't a struggle.
My favorite part was that it was free.
It was super easy for me to use. On one side of the text, it would have all the chapters.
It's
and then
automatically you have it. It's there. There's no excuses because it's right there.
And then you just click it, and then bam, you're on the section 1.2.
I really liked that after each chapter there was key terms, so you'd be able to focus on the main priorities of the chapter, and then you would have little test questions that you can just quiz yourself on. So those were really helpful.
Like I said, how easy everything was to go through.
I really loved being able to get to it whenever I wanted to. It was actually really easy to download and stuff, to have it on your computer, or to use it, just open it as a file online. It was very easy to access. It was the most I've ever used a textbook for a class.
Well, I really liked the layout and how the chapters were sectioned, and the overall language was very easy to get through.
To have an online book that's free, we can print it out, we can download it on our tablets, our phones. I had mine on my phone when I went out of town, and I used it that way.
So my overall experience was positive with the book. It was really helpful.
Having to be able to have such quick access to a textbook and then refer back to it is super helpful, especially in this psychology class.
The text used a lot of examples to help explain different theories and different topics that were at hand.
It gave really good examples, which helped me. Examples helped me quite a bit.
There's this search box where you can search anything in the text, and you could type in a word, and it'll highlight the information about that word in each section of the book that contains that word.
That it was really, really convenient, really easy to use.
Easy to access. I didn't have to pay any money for it, obviously, so that's a big plus. It was really useful, to be able to save that money to use on other stuff.
There was a lot of visual things in the book as well, and online, and
Really liked using the online book just because it kind of eliminates a stressor of having to buy a book, and me always being able to have it on hand.
And I also like that there was summaries, a little summary about it at the end. So if you didn't get the text, you just read the summary and then oh, I got it, The text for me was really informational. It was simple and easy to read. It wasn't anything complicated or hard, and it was easy to understand.
What do I believe might be improved in the text?
I don't really think it could be improved any more than it is. It's a really amazing resource.
It wouldn't open, the page wouldn't load.
You know, having maybe the teachers try to like go over like how to get on it and how to use it and how to search things up on it.
I would suggest an audio file because for me, I spend a lot of time walking. I have a lot of responsibilities that require me to do a lot of walking or to just do a lot of tasks that I put my headphones in for, and I think that it would have been awesome to be able to listen to the book while I did things.
We just add more visuals because some people learn better with pictures, or like graphs, diagrams, stuff like that.
It could improve by adding a highlighter or a way to just add notes, so it could be more similar to having a hard text book. And then adding a highlighter and a way to add notes would also help the students when they have to outline a chapter or when they're trying to study, they could go back and look at those notes that they took and what they highlighted so that then they can refresh their memory.
I have to like pinch and zoom and all this stuff. Maybe make it more like easy to tap and go to. Things like that, like chapters, make them easier to access. Something like that.
I didn't read as much as I should have, but from what I did read, everything was informational enough for me, so I don't know what I would change.
My only issue was finding someone to cite or, something to cite for my papers.
How might this resource be improved to enhance learning?
How might this resource be improved to enhance learning?
I was thinking about this one for a long time.
Give out like a little videos. Give videos.
I mean, nothing helps like a good old informational video when you're trying to learn something that reading isn't exactly doing the trick.
Maybe try the OpenStax concept coach. That's pretty good. I have that in my other class, and it actually helps me get a better understanding of the information.
If you don't have internet, it's kind of hard to have access to the online textbook, but so that's probably the only problem if you don't have internet.
I just think the summaries could be, I don't want to say more in depth, but a little bit longer. I know typically summaries are around that long anyways, but I think more in depth of some of the things would help.
First of all, I wish I would have read more than I did. But other than that,
get an iPad. It's so much easier to have your textbook in hand and not have to flip through a book or carry a heavy book. It could be on your iPad or any other tablet. Works so much better.
Is to use it as often as you can, because I did not utilize this textbook the way I should have. It's free and it's really easy to use, so there's no reason why we shouldn't use it.
I will let them know that the textbook is for free, so don't buy a textbook unless you like hard copies. Take advantage of the book and get a good use out of it. And
I would say definitely make sure to read the text before going to class.
I would say to really take advantage of it because it's free and not everything you get is free. So that's something that you need to really take advantage of because it's really easy to access. So it's free and it's easy to use all the time. So take advantage of what you can get.
I would say to use the book to your full advantage and to read. Take time out of your day to read.
I would suggest really looking into how the whole website is posted up, how to use it. Use it as often as you can. It's a really, really big help.
Go on it. It's very helpful. You'll find everything on there.
To use the resources and really appreciate it.
It's online and free. It's very convenient. It's easy to access.
Relax, because it's totally easy and accessible, and it gives all the information you need to pass this class. So yeah.
All in all, it was a very, very great thing to have. Having everything online, I think we should feel super fortunate to have.
It's really helpful and it's really easy. So yeah, that's basically it. Thanks.
I would highly recommend the OER textbook. It's free, which is good when you're a college student plus a mom. So all you're paying for is just the class and not the book. Usually books are expensive. I definitely approve of this book.
The OER was great. Thanks.
I hope other classes do this open educational resource because it's free. It helps out so much.